Hi, Terry VanNoy. Welcome to Math Class with Terry V. Hope this video helps you out, and if you enjoy it, please share it, comment, or like it. And you can also go to my website, MathPowerLine.com. It's a math resource blog, lesson videos for students, and other resources for parents and teachers. Give me a call or go to my website or email. All right, let's go to today's lesson. Now this video for students is continuing on our video series about solving equations. Now we've talked about single step equations and what to do when you can find the variable and do the opposite operation. Now let's put that to work with some applications. We're going to look at these four word problems, and basically even though some of these are fairly simple, I want to teach you how to attack a problem like this where you can write an equation. We're going to start with some really simple equations when we read these word problems, because when we get to some more complicated word problems, we have to know how to start and to kind of dissect the steps. So for number 19, it says find the price of one marker if 4 markers cost 28. Now the first thing we've got to look at is we need to find a variable. So we're going to pick a letter to stand for something that is being asked for in this problem, and we write an equation. It's going to be a simple one, but it's our starting point. This choice would be if they're asking for one marker, let's go ahead and just call that M. So one marker is M, and 4 markers of them cost $28. So I'm going to multiply the cost of one marker by 4 and write that as 4M, and that gives me a total of $28. Now obviously to solve this we're going to divide by 4, and the answer must be 7. So M equals 7, and that would be $7. Alright, so 3 steps. You determine what your variable is going to represent, then you write the equation, and then you solve. Number 20. At a restaurant, Scott and his 8 friends decided to divide the bill evenly. If each person paid $16, what was the total bill? All right, let's look at some key words. We've got 8 friends, and they divided the bill evenly. If each person paid $16, then what was the total bill? Focusing on the question at the end, the total bill, well, let's just say T. Okay, so you have a total amount of money T, and that is going to equal 8 friends, and they each spent $16. All right, notice here it's a multiplication problem. Now in this case all we do is multiply to get our answer. $128. Now some of you might be thinking, well, it says divide the bill evenly. Isn't this a division problem? Well, actually, yes. You could take the total bill and divide it evenly by 8 friends, and that would give you the amount of money each person spent. So that's just another variation of the equation. You would still multiply the 8 and the 16 to get your answer. All right, now you hit pause on this video and you try the next 2. Write an equation and then solve. All right, number 21, it says $56. Let's highlight some of the important information here. JD and her best friend, so that's obviously 2 people here. They found some money in an envelope. They split the money evenly, so there's a division idea again. Each getting $28. How much money did they find total? Well, I'm going to use capital M for money, or T for total, whatever you'd like. And notice how you could say the amount of money total they found was, there's 2 people and $28 each. So it could be just a simple multiplication problem, or you could say the total money here divided equally by 2 people equals $28 each. Okay, again, like the similar story problem, a couple of different ways you could do that. Answer, $56. And finally, number 22. 9 workers are hired to seed a field by hand. Each is given a plot which is 7 by 11 feet in size. What's the total area of the field? I'm going to choose capital A for the total area. And a couple ways we could do it. Total area divided by 9 equals, now we're talking square feet, and it's 7 by 11, so obviously we're talking 77 square feet. So total area divided by 9 people is 77 square feet each. Okay? Or the total area here equals 9 people, and each person has 77 square feet. So whether it's a multiplication problem or showing division and then solved by multiplication, your answer is going to be 693 square feet. Alright, next video in this series is moving on to two-step equations. Thanks for watching, and search for these in my YouTube channel. Alright, there you have it. I invite you to go to my website now, MathPowerLine.com, or email me or give me a call. The way I work best with students is live online in my classroom. So if I can help you in any way, answer some specific questions, the first lesson with me is free as I show you how everything works. Alright, study hard,